In this video we'll be looking at pitching and rhythm. Both are important elements in mastering a song. So let's start with pitching. Now sometimes when we aim to hit a note we can sing it slightly too high or slightly too low. Sometimes it's very noticeable and sometimes it's just a tiny percent, which makes a huge difference in the overall performance, but perhaps we don't notice. So the exercise I'm about to show you will help you to get very accurate with your pitching. It's a really straightforward exercise and all we need to do is replace the notes in our song with the sound done. Let me give you an example and then I'll explain how it works. So this song, I might sing, I guess now it's time for me to give up. And if I'm applying the done technique to that, I would do it like this. Dun dun, dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun, which probably sounds a bit silly, but it's a very effective method for making sure that your pitching is accurate. Now here's how it works. The hard D sound at the beginning of done stops you from sliding into a note. And by sliding into a note, what I mean is, as we sing, we can sometimes kind of shift our pitch until we hit the right kind of sound. So we go, ah. So if I was doing this song, it might be, I guess. Okay, maybe it's not quite as bad as that, but you get the idea. That's what sliding is. Now with a hard D sound in the word done, we have to be there straight away. There's no opportunity to slide, so it helps us to get very accurate at hitting the note we want every time. The end sound at the end of the word done sends vibrations up our cheeks, which helps us to monitor the pitch that we're singing, so we can be really aware of our pitching as we progress. So when you're learning a song, swap the notes that you sing and every syllable of the words for the sound done. Work that a small section at a time with your song. Don't try and do an entire song in one go. Work it phrase by phrase until you're really happy that you're getting the right pitch. And in a very short space of time, you'll find that your singing is a lot more accurate. There will be more pitching exercises and tips and techniques on other videos, but for now let's move on to rhythm. It's a very, very similar exercise, but this time we're going to be replacing our sound with bib rather than done. So it's bib, B-I-B, bib. And the aim with this one is to make that sound very percussive. So let me demonstrate. Bip, 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 bip. Bip, 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 bip. Okay. Now notice how quick that was, and our aim here is to make it sound almost like a drum beat. We're not too worried about the pitching when we're looking at this particular exercise. We just want to make sure we're getting our notes in the right time with the music. Okay, so that's why it's more percussive. Now if this seems a little bit too advanced to start with, what you might want to try and do is with your backing music or whatever you're working with, try simply clapping the melody along. So in the example I just did, it would be okay, until you get used to it and you get a real sense of where that beat should be. Now unless you're very experienced in music and you know about counts and you know a little bit about the theory of it, the aim really is to try and kind of copy the artist and make sure you're falling into the same sort of pattern. So listen for clues in the music. There'll be clues of when you should come in, okay? Listen to how many times the drums occur before you start to sing and where they're at by the time you finish your first line. So look for clues in the music to help you with the rhythm. And once you feel comfortable with that, transfer the bib technique to your song. So if you spend time dunning your song and bibbing your song, you'll very quickly get accurate with getting the right notes at the right time. There'll also be more videos dealing specifically with rhythm, so check back and make sure you hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with videos as I post them.